Check out the links in my description for more information, for more resources. Check out the podcast. Check out the Facebook groups. Just check out the links. There's a lot of great stuff there. Comment, rate, subscribe, share, like, dislike, whatever you want to do. This is my Hatchhyack Cumber lock deck. One copy of the leader. 4 Cumber Berserker Barrage. 4 Cumber Furious Frenzy. 4 Black Massane Assassin from the Darkness. 4 Goku Beyond All Limits. 4 Zeno Universal Control. 4 Oceana Shenron. 4 Shenron Figure of Majesty. 4 Gohan Hostile Saiyan Counter. 4 Dr. Leche. 4 Goku The Adventure Begins. 4 Star Ball. 4 Power Burst. 4 Bardock Spirit Resonance. 4 Demon God QTN and Gravy. And 4 Vegeta's Supreme Saiyan Power. We already know what Hatchhyack does. Limits ourselves as well as our opponent from being able to attack with more than one battle card unless they are 8 cost and higher. Of course, we do have an 8 drop in the deck that give us extra attacks. In the extra attack, we get none of his auto effects, but we do get to use his active main, limit 1, pay 2 black energy. If you have 4 more energy, you has 2 or more battle cards in play. Play this card for your hand, so it's a 2 cost 30k, 8 drop you could play on top of whatever else we have. Of course, we can combine it with Goku Beyond All Limits. So we can have 2 30k beaters swinging at our opponent. We have Cumber Furious Frenzy, which is a 19k dual attack, so we could combine him with Cumber Berserk, so we can get 3 attacks. He has the auto that when this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, and it gains 7 in a turn. So this is where our main Cumber lock comes. And then we active main limit 1, pay 1 black energy, your card is black, your opponent has 2 or more energy, and a battle card in play, you can play this card. So you can get this out for 1 energy. You take full advantage of that. The fact that he's a 6 cost lets you play some other cards. There's some other cards you could combine with him since he is 6, but they're not in the deck. We got the Black Massane. We use them for his active battle ability. Limit 1, pay 1 black energy. If your card is black, play this card from your hand. We want to play this on our opponent's turn, so we can get the effect. The first effect, which is choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 6 or less, and send it to the war. Wait, no, that's your turn. But second effect is the one. This is good to use on our turn to get rid of something, but it's the second effect. If it's your opponent's turn, choose up to one of your cards and it gets 5k power for the turn. But we want to use this on our leaders so that way we can further increase our ability to defend ourselves. So looks like Sylvain, obviously. With the ability to play this on our turn to get rid of a battle card, it's always good. Beyond All Limits, Overwhelm 6, and we can grab a black battle card with energy cost between 3 and 7. So we have a lot of targets in the deck for it, except for Cumber Berserker. It's the only thing we can't grab with it, but we can grab everything else. The main thing we want to grab is Oceanus, typically, so we can use it to defend ourselves. Got Zeno. These are Ignore and Barrier board wipe. Helps us get rid of gods and cards that have universe in their special traits. It's the main way we like to use them. And he has the active main limit 1. If you have 3 or more energy, you can play this card from your hand. So cheat him out for 1 energy, which is always good to have a board wipe for low cost. Oceanus blocker negates an attack by pitching a card, and if your opponent attacks, they have to middle the top 4 cards of their deck. Shenron Figure Majesty, Sparking 7, we have 7. Sparking 5, we have 5 or more cards you can draw a card and choose one of these 3 abilities. We mainly use it to untap 2 energy, so we can tap energy up for defense. So that's the main use for it. And of course, we draw a card for activating its effect, so it acts as a draw engine as well. So acts as a draw engine, acts as energy and tapping, so kind of makes us like starter coup, Soul Striker. So it makes our deck kind of like Soul Striker. We always got energy to defend ourselves, especially if we're playing against blue, right? They always untap energy. We should do it too. And then Gohan Hostile, same counter. Acts as a free negate from our drop. So being used for it. As a legendary, we use blocker. It's a blocker. It's an auto. When you play this card, mill the top 2 cards for your deck. Active main, pay 2. Your later card is Black Machine Mutant. Play this card from your drop area. So it's a reusable blocker. Goku Adventure begins. So let's grab 4-star ball from our drop, from our deck to our hand. So obviously we can use it, reuse the ball, and use it as essentially combo power for our leader and battle cards. Don't forget it does not work with unisons. Because sometimes I use it with my unisons. Gotta remember not to do that. Because it's not really combo power. But if you use it with a skillless battle card, it gives you an extra 5k, so that's always nice if you're ever in that situation. Power Burst. Negate an attack. Choose 1 black battle card with energy cost of 1 from drop or warp. The only target for that is Goku Adventure again. And in Sparking 5, you have 5 or more cards in your drop. You can play this card for free by taking a card from life and add it to your hand. So essentially it acts as a free negate if need be. So you can obviously combine that with Gohan and negate a couple attacks for free, right? We have Bardock Spirit Resonance. He's a draw engine with his +1 active main. We draw a card. He has the -2 ability until the end of your opponent's next turn. They can't attack with battle cards unless they choose 1 card from the hand and send it to the warp. So that ability acts like a floodgate to slow down your opponent's attack. So of course combine that with stuff like Oceanus to further make it hard for them to attack you. But if they do, they get punished, right? So then this we use it mainly for its ability to war wipe, -3 ability, choose all your opponent's battle cards and send them to warp. So we mainly use it for that. It does have the +1 active battle ability that you can choose up to 1 black battle card in combo area and it gets 5k combo power for battle. So this is an ability you can use on your opponent's turn to give this card a marker, right? So it sticks on the field longer. And turning any of your 5k into 10k is always good. Combo purposes since we don't use super combos, right? So essentially turns 1 of your black battle cards into a super combo. Then we got Vegeta Supreme Saiyan Power. One of our main win cons is it's a way of bypassing any decks that might have big hand sizes, a whole bunch of blockers and gates and things of that nature. So if they make it harder for us to beat them, we'll beat them anyway, right? The way we do it is by minusing 5, active main, pay 4 black energy, send 1 card from your opponent's life to the warp. That's not damage, but which is good because some stuff can prevent damage. This is not damage, so this can bypass a lot of things. And one way you want to combo with this is using it with Shenron Figure Majesty, right? So you can untap energy. So what you do is you'll play this like for 5 energy, right? And then use Shenron to untap 2 energy, so you can be back at 4 black energy, right? So that means you'll need 5 to play him. You untap 2, so you need 2, so 7. So essentially turn 7, right? Pay 5 to play this card, so it has 5 markers. Use Shenron to untap 2, so you're back at 4 energy. Use the 4 black energy to activate his effect and remove the 5 markers and burn your opponent for 1. So essentially it's a turn 7 winning con. Could do it turn 6 if you have a second copy of him, because what you do is you'll play him for 4, attach a second copy of him to it, so that way he has 5 markers, and then you can untap 2, oh no, that will just, untap 2 energies. Because you're on turn 6, you only use 4, and then tap 2 energies, so you'd be back 2/4 energies, and then use the effect. So you could burn your opponent for 1 as soon as turn 6. If you use 2 copy of him and Shamrock Figure Majesty, so it won't be that difficult to set that up. And see, oh yeah, and oh, you think I mentioned these cards? Yeah, obviously we got a Z deck, 2 copies of Cumber Captive Fighter, 2 Goku for the mission, 2 Majin Buu for Destroyer, and 1 Vegeta surmounting the impossible. Obviously, Majin Buu blockers, so it's cheap blockers in case you need. Cumber Captive Fighter helps us with our Cumber locking. Because when you play this card, choose one of your opponent's battle cards 4 cost or less and give it to Servant. And when this card attacks, choose one of your opponent's battle card 4 cost or less and give it to Servant. So in one turn, you can lock down 2 of their 4 cost or less just by playing this card. So it's nice to have that. This card here has crit, and it could be, 20k plus power. You have enough cards in your corp. And of course, like I said, blocker. And this is just to help you switch out a card from your hand if you need to. So fix your hand. And that's the end of the video.